Allstate.com or call 855-QUOTE-ME. Allman in the Morning. Common Sense Radio.
Coming up, 7 o'clock hour, we've got the takedown of this faithless elector brought to you by my buddy Jason Whiteley there in Dallas. This guy's a fraud. Big time. Gateway Pundit's already on top of that too, Jimmy Hoff. Hey, Jimmy, so this is the last hit before you're out of the country. Are you going to see your bro?
Going to go see my twin bro, yep.
All right, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be a Merry Christmas for you, I'm sure, with your brother, your twin.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are a great team. Hey, so this guy, Chris Suprun, you know what's amazing is that people forget that he wrote an op-ed in the New York Times, and the gray lady, the newspaper of record, never bothered to check his past.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I mean, they never scrutinized him, never questioned his role in 9/11, but it turns out this guy's a fraud.
Yeah, complete fraud on several accounts. Of course, he's a lone GOP elector who has announced last week or 2 weeks ago that he's not going to vote for Trump.
Right.
So he lied there. He took an oath when he was, when he took the position that he would support the Republican candidate if the Republican candidate wins. Now he's backtracking, but he said he was a 9/11 first responder. He's thrown pitches out at baseball games down in Dallas. He's a big hero down there. And you find out with the little research that he didn't become a first responder till after 9/11. So, that was all just something he made up. He sounds like a really flawed character, really strange guy.
Well, a liar. And so,
liar.
On a number of different levels. By the way, these Trump electors in Pennsylvania, you're writing, have been offered police protection?
Right. We've never seen anything like this, I don't think, Jamie. I can never remember anything like this before. But because of the way the left their minds and refused to accept that Hillary got shellacked in the election, these Pennsylvania electors, not only are they getting, thousands of emails and phone calls at all times of night, but they're getting police protection now. So good for the state for protecting these people. It's insane what's going on.
When is the U.S. attorney or when is the attorney general going to automatically start a civil rights violation investigation? Because I guarantee you, had these been members of Black Lives Matter or any other organization and people were calling them and threatening them, tweeting them and threatening them, this would be considered a civil rights violation.
Oh, absolutely. And now that you mention it, there's actually a father-daughter combo in Michigan. They're a black father and his daughter. They're Republicans. They're electors this year. And they're getting all kinds of threats, too. And, of course, the typical name-calling, Uncle Toms and all that.
Yeah.
But no civil rights investigation there for sure. We know that.
Yeah, I mean, this is amazing because these people are part of a constitutionally defended and necessary operation in terms of the election of our president, and yet they are being harassed and threatened. Now, it's one thing to get a note in the mail or whatever, where they're urging them to vote a certain way, but the threats have been monumental, and yet there's not a peep out of anybody in terms of protecting the rights of these individuals because they should be constitutionally protected. So, unbelievable, buddy.
Right. Well, I think with the left and with this Justice Department, because they're not liberals and they don't fit the victim class that they choose, that they're not going to get any special protections this year.
Yeah, well, it's amazing. I'm so glad you're on top of this Facebook thing. We'll deal with that in a little bit, where Facebook is using PolitiFact and Snopes and all these left-wing organizations to be the arbiters of what's news and isn't, though. So this ought to be fun to watch down the line. Gateway Pundit, Jimmy Hoft, Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Thanks so much for
Thanks, Jimmy.
A great year. and for all of your bravery in the world of alternative journalism. And I hope you enjoy a nice